What's up, clever moneymakers? David Breedlove here. I'm just taking a little break. I'm doing some painting outside, trying to get some of this last bit of good weather being outside and working. But, I just want to talk to you guys real quick about how I got 20 qualified leads last week just using a simple Facebook post. And so I want to also, bring back up the science of selling, right? So, most people, whether you're out there and you're business opportunity people or you're product people, you need to understand that, regardless of which one it is, usually it's going to take several encounters to be able to convert a person from just being a prospected lead into being an actual customer. So what I've been doing is I just been posting, because right now what I'm working on mostly is finding other people that are network marketers that want to learn how to get more leads in their business, right? So how do I do that? How do I find those types of people? Well, I put out posts talking about, when I was struggling finding leads and, just a few simple things that I did in order to turn those things around for myself. So just last week, off of 2 posts, I got 20 qualified leads. Now, how I'm defining a qualified lead is it's somebody that reached out to me telling me that they also want to find more leads for their business, and they are trusting that the information that I'm going to give them is going to help them do that, right? So I'm sure you guys seen a couple of my posts in the Facebook group, but I've also been posting them on my Facebook page and then a couple other network marketing groups out there just to kind of put this out into motion, right? Putting this, and by the way, this is free leads, right? These aren't ads I paid for, although I am working on a couple ads that I will be putting just little budgets on because I want to be able to, teach people how to get qualified leads for cheaper. And so what I'm doing, how I'm getting these qualified leads is I'm leading with value. I'm maybe posting a post that is making these people think I would like to know how you're getting more leads, right? How are you getting leads for your business? And first of all, it's going to come down to what you define a lead as, right? And when you're in marketing or you're in any business and you really want to get yourself a qualified lead is somebody that is reaching out to you and you are having a conversation with. A lot of people that maybe haven't been in business very long, they think that a qualified lead is somebody that's coming to you straight up, I want to buy, money in hand. And that is rarely the case. Does it happen? Yes, 3% of the time. But the 97% of the time, people are going around and they're shopping for who they think is going to give them the most bang for their buck, right? So that's one way you can look at things. You can look at okay, so I'm going to go out for people that are already shopping for this particular thing. Okay, so that is good for your product. So if you're trying to sell your product, go out and try and find where people are looking for this product. And more often than not, people that are looking for that particular thing you're saying, they tend to congregate around one particular area, whether it's maybe a certain type of YouTube channel, or it's a Facebook group, or maybe they follow certain things on Instagram, or you can maybe find them if you're doing a paid ad and you're seeking out people that are searching SEO or something like that. But then there's also people that are interested in business opportunities. So if you're looking for more, you want to grow your business, not just selling your products, but you want to grow the business. You want to get some real qualified business savvy people into your thing. Well, a lot of when we're talking about network marketing, we're told to go around and bug our friends and family. Right? And I don't like to do that. Why? Because most of my friends and family are not business savvy people. So not only do I have to get them on board with what my business opportunity is, but I also have to get them on board with how this isn't a pyramid scheme, or how this is going to work for them, or, that it's going to take some effort in the beginning. You're going to have to work a little bit before you get any results, right? Because the average person that is not business savvy is used to this scenario. I work, I get paid. I work, I get paid. I work, I get paid. And when you're talking about business, it's generally work, get paid. Work, get paid. Work, get paid. Work, get paid. get paid, work, get paid, work. So there's a progression. It's not always you're getting a ton of money up front, but the work that you put in will pay you 10 times in the future, right? So, but who understands that better than anybody else? People that already own businesses, people that are already self-employed. They understand that it's not just the hours that they put in, but it's the quality and it's the education that they put into doing this. And when you're targeting people that are already business people, and you're targeting people that are already in a network marketing company, and I'm not saying go out and tell somebody my opportunity is better than yours. What I'm saying though is that if you're putting out quality information, if somebody isn't happy with their opportunity, they might reach out to you and say, you know what, I'm not happy where I'm at. I thought I liked this product. I thought I liked this business, but I feel like I could get better results on a better team, or I feel like I could get better results with the team. Because a lot of people get into these things, and as soon as they get involved, the person that invited them in is nowhere to be found anymore. So what I've done with my opportunity, obviously, is I've tried to create a community, right? So that, people get comfortable doing things like video. When I first started doing video, I couldn't talk like this. I was very much like reading my notes and stumbling over my words, and I was very uncomfortable with it. But it was through continuously doing it and learning and educating myself on real things that just over time it became more natural. And that's what will happen for anybody that's in business. So I've tried to create this like little community so that people can come in this Facebook group, and whether you're in our team or not, you can practice doing lives and get more comfortable with it so that you can start doing them on other platforms and putting yourself out to a bigger network, right? So, when you're just going around to your friends and family, or you're just limiting to yourself to who you run into on a daily basis, 97% of people that you run into on the streets are not business savvy people. And this is the problem with prospecting. Prospecting is going out and you're striking dirt and you're seeing if you can find gold, dig down a couple feet, and then you move on to the next. No gold here, no gold here, no gold here. But unfortunately, when we're just focused on our friends and family, what tends to happen is we dig down a couple feet and we say, no gold here, might be down 10 more feet. Go down 10 more feet. So you're digging yourself deeper and deeper into a hole that there's nothing there, right? Because most people aren't looking for what you're offering. And unfortunately, that's the scenario most of the time when you're going after friends and family. So the beautiful thing about social media is there's tons of people that are looking to change their circumstances, and they yell out all the time, like, I want something better. I'm doing this, I'm trying this, but it's not working. Now I'm trying this and I'm trying this and it's not working. Help me, help me. So there's tons of people out there that are looking for direction, that are looking for a better opportunity. And you can strike gold a lot more easily when you're putting out the right value. Now, if I were just to say, hey, Alan, I saw that you're struggling, come get my thing. And then the second he got it, I say, hey man, join my opportunity. That's not a great way to go out and try and prospect people. Now, my thing is like, hey, Alan, this is what I'm doing. Why don't you try it and see if it's going to get you results in your own business? Right? And then if it's getting him results in his own business, maybe I don't get Alan to come over into the Clever Money Acres, but maybe Alan tells some people about me, or I can give him products on other things that I'm working that I might start charging money for, but we're talking later down the road. But you just never know, right? So I'm just trying to help other people get results. And one of the biggest ways, if somebody like Chris or somebody like Alan or something like that can help me, even if they don't join my opportunity, is maybe if they take some of the information that I'm putting out there and they use it in their own business and it gets them results, and they send me a message and say, hey Dave, I did this, this, and this, and I got 10 leads last week. I'd be like, great, can I use that message that you just sent me as a testimony? Because that right there is invaluable, right? There's no way that I could put a price tag on it, because a simple testimony like that could pay me for the next years to come And I didn't even have to ask $1 from Alan. I didn't even have to ask $1 from Chris. I didn't have to do any of that kind of stuff. And it's all just because I tried to help somebody else get results doing what I'm doing. So, that's the difference between what an amateur does and what and what somebody that's furthering their education and trying new things and working towards something bigger is, in the beginning, focus on providing value for people. So even if we're talking like, okay, so great, that's great if you're trying to find somebody that join your business as a recruit, right? Somebody that's in for the business opportunity. But what about for the product, right? So if you want to be less salesy, and I saw Alan's watching this, so I'm just referring to him, and I saw a live that he did the other day, and it was perfect because, I'm not exactly 100% sure what his product is, and you don't have to say that right here, but what I'm saying is like the way that he was trying to attract people to talk to him was he was talking about gut health. He was talking about health in general. So I'm going to assume that what his product has something to do with the health industry, which is a good industry to be in, especially if you want to make some money on selling products. But what he's doing is he's attracting people to his product by talking about a particular thing. And that's a big topic right now. With just keeping it on Alan real quick, is people, you hear it a lot, people looking into like what gut health is and how they can benefit from having better gut health. So if somebody says, hey man, I saw your live and how you were talking about gut, and I've been kind of feeling this type of way, what do you recommend I do if I'm feeling this way? That's a qualified lead. That is a qualified lead. Now, if Alan just got on Facebook and said, bam, here's my product, and doesn't it look pretty, and we're offering a sale right now, and all that kind of stuff, like, they can buy that product from anybody. Alan hasn't provided enough value for somebody to be like, well, is his product better than somebody else's, or how do I know? And when you're talking about real life experience, so you're saying like, hey, I was just feeling funky. Like, I didn't know what was going on with me. I was trying this. I went to the doctor. Like, nothing seemed to be working. And then just on a hunch, I tried out this product, and like, it was for gut bacteria. And like, I just noticed like I could digest food better. I wasn't feeling bloated as much. Like, I had more energy, and somebody that's having those symptoms, but they don't realize what that is. They think it could be all these other things other than, a gut bacteria issue. They're going to reach out now, and they're going to say, hey man, I saw that live you were doing, that I'm going through those same things. What did you do to fix it? Well, I have this product, and actually I promote it. And that's how you qualify a lead. That's how you get somebody interested. You're giving them value. You're talking about, you're telling a story. Stories sell, logic tells. So you can, after Alan told that story, somebody reaches out to him, and now he can talk about the benefits of his product. Now he can talk about, and we're having a sale. Now you can back up your story with logic to finalize that sale. So I hope this information was helpful for anybody. I wanted to make sure I got on here and did a live today. So, I was just thinking about this stuff, and so I wanted to pop on here and do that. But, if you're wondering how I'm getting qualified leads for my network marketing business, you can look down. I have a couple posts in this Facebook group. I mostly just posted it in here just so like when I refer to them, people can go on and they can see like, oh, there's the post. And then they can see what I wrote, and they can see how it attracted people to click on that. And then you can click on the funnel and you can see like what I did in order. Like, it's a very simple funnel. It doesn't talk about a month. It doesn't, it just says, what you just read in that post, this is how you get it, click it. And then it sets them up, and now I have their information I have their email, and I have their chat bot, and I did it in a non-salesy way. And like I said, actually more than anything right now, I'm just trying to get testimonies, because I want people to see that like the stuff that I'm talking about is working. And so if I can give people simple little things that will help them in their business, I don't need them to join my business. I just hope that you got value out of it and it's helping you. And if you did, just please send me a message. let me know. And I'm just going to ask you if I could screenshot that and put it on my funnel. That's all I want. You know what I mean? But that's going to pay me down the road. So it's like, this is how you plant seeds in spring. This is how you plant seeds, right? You do this kind of stuff. And then you water them, right? You water, and like, I want to give them more value. So I'm sending them other things, and I'm hoping that they're getting results, right? And then come spring, these little seedlings will turn to a full plant as I'm watering them throughout the summer. And then come fall, I can harvest and I can store away for the winter. So that way, when winter comes, because winter will come, right, I actually have enough to get me past the first 2 weeks, right? The average American tries to save and store for the winter, but come winter, after 2 weeks, they're broke or they ran out of supplies. And it's not their fault, really. I mean, it's just most of us out in the world are living paycheck to paycheck. So it's hard to store away for the winter. It's hard. You know what I mean? So I'm not knocking on people if winter comes and you weren't prepared. Maybe you didn't have the tools in order to be prepared. And that's what I want to help people with. That's what I want to help people get. I want to help them have the right tools for the job, because I do construction, I do remodeling and landscape. And let me tell you, when you do not have the right tool for the job, it makes your life a living hell. You know what I mean? And it's no way to make a living. It's no way. So I hope you got some value out of this. And, if you just hopped on a little late, maybe go back and watch this, because, hopefully I shared some good nuggets for you guys. Anyways, have a great day, and keep making some money, money makers.